What if your 9 to 5 job still paid the bills, but it no longer controlled your mood, your energy, and your future? And this is exactly what happens when you build the right daily routine, one where you feel like you're in control of your life rather than just having a job take over your day. And really, this is something to really ask. And basically, is to how to make your job irrelevant going forward. Because if you're like most guys like me who want more freedom and we don't want our jobs to take over our daily routines, then you've come to the right spot. And this is something I really want to dive into more in this video and really have a good conversation on this. So, for the longest time, my entire day revolved around a job, my mood, my stress, even my sleep as well. I can tell you back in the days when I started out my career more than 10 years ago, you know, the job that I had, my first real job, really took up most of my days. And I was really focused on this career path that I believed I was supposed to follow. And I really put a lot of effort into it. But what I didn't realize is that it affected my mood. I was really stressed out and I didn't really get a lot of sleep. My sleep wasn't pretty good and, it took a toll on my physical and mental health. So I knew at the time that, maybe this isn't the right thing I want to do. And so, going fast forward a few years later, or within the last 4 years, I have focused less on the job. I mean, I still do my job well and so forth. I do the best I can, but I don't want to get to the point now where I want to keep working on the career path where I want to move up and so forth, because that's not my ultimate destination in life. Now, what I really want to do is to build a simple routine that puts me in control of my life and one where I am working on my escape plan or I'm actively getting out of my job in the next few years. So, one where you can put your own creativity to work and put your own freedom plan first, rather than the 9 to 5, you know, being like the ultimate thing that controls your life. Instead, it should feel like background noise rather than just the main event that devours your days. And if you're going through the motions at a job that you don't love and it's running your life, I get it. I was there as well, but I have learned to kind of shift that mindset to, hey, why not put the time to, uh, focus on my own dreams and goals and set some time each day to work on myself rather than just to, work for the employer I'm at. And so the routine I have is still what I follow every week, and it's helping me, build my escape plan within the next 4 to 5 years. So guys our age don't want to wait until, heaven forbid, age 65 to feel free. Don't you want to start living now? And if you're in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, that sounds great, but you got to take action as well. So a strong daily routine will give you leverage. You stay employed to get that paycheck to help pay for your living expenses, but on the side, you are quietly building something else. It could be a little side business, it could be a hobby that can help you make income, or even for myself, you can trade as well. And it's good to turn that 9 to 5 into something that you can tolerate instead of something that defines you. Your job does not define who you are as a person. You just use it to help you get by each day, but at the same time, what you're really focusing on is working on a better path in life, one where you can feel more fulfilled, more happier, and a more healthy person as well. So, what I really want to discuss, or the few takeaways in this video, is the following. So, the first one is to start your day with your own freedom plan, instead of a job. You can do this at the beginning of the day or even at the end of the day. But what I recommend what you do is start your day, even get up a little earlier before you go to work and spend 1 hour. I'm talking about one good hour to work on yourself, to build your own future. And that could be creating content, if that's a blog or a YouTube video, or even setting time to work on a long-term wealth plan. Use that first hour of the day to work on yourself. And you can do it at the end of the day if you want to, if you're not a morning person. So when you get home from your job at the end of the day, set aside that 1 hour to work on your own dreams. There's a classic saying that if you can work 8 hours a day for someone else, for your employer, then why not spend 1 hour a day working on building your own dreams? Because even 1 hour a day, if you do that consistently over time, you would be amazed to see how much progress you would make. And a couple years from now, you could be golden. And as little as 1 hour a day, anyone could put 1 hour a day in to work for themselves. I mean, people may not feel like it, but you got to put that effort in. So definitely do that. And then two, be sure to set clear work boundaries and protect your energy. You want to make sure that you do the job well enough to stay paid, but don't let it spill into outside of, your work life, or let it spill into your personal life. I mean, still do the job, put in your best efforts. I mean, you don't want to be lazy and just slack off on things, because that's not good as well. But you got to put in the best effort you can. And I'm not saying just put in the bare minimum, but make the best effort to, stand out. And that shows to people at work and even to your boss that, hey, you're doing your job well, so we're not worried about you. That's the type of impression you want to give to them. Then the third one is to end each day by moving your escape plan forward. I talked about, in the first takeaway, either start your day or end your day, spending 1 hour to work on yourself. Well, why not end each day? You could spend about 15 to 30 minutes, working on reflecting on your plan, and, work on, what you accomplish and so forth, and to assess your own situation. And I believe that helps keep the momentum going, and it makes the 9 to 5 even more irrelevant. Because if you are focused on your own future rather than just building a future for your employer, or thinking that your job is more important, then that's where you want to go. So end the day on a good note, spend some time to reflect and, reassess your progress. And if you do that, it'll be much easier. So, but yeah, the right daily routine, it won't make your job disappear. I mean, this is not going to happen overnight, but if you consistently work on it each day, it'll feel almost irrelevant while building your real life. And hey, you can still collect a paycheck and quietly take back control of your own time and freedom. Because for me, what matters more to me in life now is I want to take control of my own time, and I want to take control of my money. And you really can't do that working for someone else. But if you can get into a position where you can be in control of your own money and your own time, then more power to you. And that's something that you have to keep in mind of, and why you want to build that routine where your job doesn't feel relevant. So that's what I got for you for this video today. And if you are curious and wanting to learn more, and you really want to get on the right path to building your own future these next few years, then I highly encourage you to check out my latest ebook called Three Paths, Three Prisons: Freedom or Indentured Servitude, where in this book I discuss the three common paths that most young adults take, and then I present my other alternative that you can take as well. And if you were to follow the recommendation that I provide in the ebook, then I can tell you right now that if you spend these next 4 to 5 years focusing on that, your life will be so much better going forward. And I feel that uh, life will be much more um fulfilling for you, and you really will enjoy the fruits of your labor as well. So, but if that's something that you want to look into and you want to move forward with, then I highly encourage you to check out the ebook. You could scan the QR code at the end of this video, or you can check out the link in the video description below. So, but that's all I got for you today. And let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Did this resonate with you? Are you looking at wanting to build that plan going forward? If so, let me know your thoughts, and I'd be curious to know what you think. So, but yeah, that's all I got for today. And until next time, peace.